On this episode of Inside the Blueprint, we'll gain insight into construction management services, see smart lighting solutions, discuss innovative turf systems, plus lots more. Is your company upgrading, expanding, or moving? Are you looking for a tenant fit-out, spec suite, or space enhancement? Having worked with several Fortune 500 companies, Torino Incorporated has the experience to make your vision into a reality.
Torino Incorporated is a construction management company that specializes in tenant improvements as well as capital improvements. Our mission right now is to entice the people that are working from home to come back to the office. The best way for us to entice an office is to work with the landlord and the tenant to maintain a budget and make sure that the finishes are bright and cheery and really help the end user be a little more profitable. Torino Incorporated offers construction management to ensure the tenant is completely satisfied, moves in on time, and under budget.
Torino approaches each and every project with thorough planning to help identify potential efficiencies in the schedule and improve timelines.
Each of our projects, we become an actual partner with the landlord and the tenant or the end user. We make sure that we know what their needs are and we satisfy those needs. Schedules are very important, especially in the tenant improvement environment, because the tenant has to occupy the space, let's say, at the beginning of each month. So we have to ensure that they can evacuate their previous location and be substantially complete in their new location. One of our biggest challenges in today's environment is most people want to work from home. So we need to entice people to come back to the office, and by doing that, we're going to make it a more comfortable place for them.
Torino Inc. specializes in tenant fit-outs, which are renovations of common area for companies to use in any building. Because of the changing environment, people are utilizing shared spaces. Some of our most common improvements are new finishes, paint, and carpet. At Torino, we ensure that everybody's included in all phases of the project. One of the ways we do this is with our hard hat camera. With our camera, we can take our customers from A to Z with every phase of construction, even if they're not on site. If the customer ever wants to check out what phase of construction is the latest, they can go on the website and tour the space virtually.
Always at the forefront of cutting-edge technology, Torino Inc. has adapted to using new applications and software in order to expand their services.
Procore is a software management tool, and it is used for all parties in the project to help maintain the schedule, submittal logs, change order logs, and the closeout package. All members of the project benefit because they can access 24/7 any information about the project, whether it be a submittal approval, the schedule of delay, or a conflict, a solution to a problem. So if we can look at the project virtually from anywhere at any time, it just helps get more information flowing rapidly.
Long-lasting relationships with clients allow for repeat business, time and time again.
Our relationships with the landlords and the asset managers have offered a partnership that we can be trusted to provide all the services that they need. Ownership of the high-rise buildings in all the major cities is rapidly changing hands, more so now than ever before. So the new owner needs help understanding what kind of a building is he buying and how can we entice clients to come back to work. Our video footage that we provide and the data that we capture can offer this information virtually from anywhere. What Torino Incorporated can do for you now is literally take you inside the blueprint for any project from any location.
As one of the best contractors in Philadelphia, they're now expanding their services to other parts of the country.
Torino Incorporated has future plans of going national. We want to be able to help people get back to the office on a national level.
For more information about Torino, visit their website, torinoinc.com. And of course, visit our website, insidetheblueprint.com. Launched in 2000 in Gardena, California, a small company dedicated to the idea of environmentally conscious, sustainable production of lighting products, Visionaire Lighting quickly expanded in both reputation and size.
From the beginning, we started doing smaller scale jobs, everything from parks to sports facilities, and then got into automotive lighting. And as the company grew, we got into more large scale projects like smart cities and street lighting.
Fred, the president and owner of our company, was also involved in tennis, and so they wanted to start doing tennis lighting. And so we initially started by lighting tennis courts with HID, or high intensity discharge lamps.
Our company initially started with just assembling products, and over the years, we brought more and more processes in-house. Now today, we are a completely vertically integrated company who manufactures all of its different components here in our facility.
The advent of commercially viable solid-state or LED lighting was the first significant change in the industry in over 100 years.
The new technology that Visionaire has and why it's going to make us stand out is because an open platform, it's a single pane of glass. Currently in today's lighting market, if I am with a university or if I'm with a city, I want to be able to control my lights, I want to be able to control my parking sensors, my oxygen sensors, any kind of thing, and any time I want to do that, I have to do that on a separate login, a separate program. What's unique to Visionaire is we're an open protocol, which means we have different devices from different manufacturers that we could bring in and all operate on our own user interface.
Because solid-state lighting was essentially a small computer, it enabled other connected devices to interface with lighting for the first time at this level. This was the birth of smart lighting.
The technology that I developed was a platform, a very agnostic, unique platform where we could have multiple softwares on one pane of glass. So I could actually take it to where I could bring in 3 or 4 different types of software, bring it into one, and be able to visualize everything on a single pane of glass.
In the light fixtures there's a real estate. There's a platform inside there which allows that. The light itself's not detecting that movement, but there would be a computer or brain chip that's inside that platform that allows you to be able to signal what's going on based on the camera.
Visionaire manufactures its own printed circuit boards in-house in its Surface Mount Technology or SMT facility. Each board is individually tested and analyzed for quality. This ensures the elevated level of product quality and longevity.
We have robots doing injection molding, making the optics for our LED fixtures. We have a SMT room, which is surface mount technology, which will pick an LED off of a reel and place it onto our printed circuit board. We have a pattern shop or sandcast and for die cast.
Just like the smartphone's evolution over the years, Pangea Link technology will integrate with applications we haven't even imagined yet. There's a street light almost every place you look, which can support this technology in the future.
When you talk about the future and the application, it's really unlimited, and it's allowed us to continue to keep desiring the city's wants and needs and learning them as they're learning them at the same time.
The great thing about our technology is it's really future-proof. Because we are an open-ended platform, that means that whatever you have currently today, if you're happy with it, that's great, but if you realize you have a need and you need to incorporate something else into that system, you could do that in the future. So if you want to bring cameras onto it, if you want to bring smart water meters onto it, you're allowed to do that in the future because it's an open-ended platform.
The future for Visionaire is actually very, very bright. We're really developing things today and future-proofing our fixtures to where people can actually have access to this stuff 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the road. As you know, software never stops. It's always an evolving thing. So in some cases, we know where we are today, but it could change in 24 months. It could be a totally different technology. So we're trying to stay on the cutting edge of that.
For more information about this new technology, please visit visionairelighting.com. Baseball's come a long way since Babe Ruth. All sports have, but none more so than baseball. From little leagues to big leagues, the game is more competitive, more demanding than ever, requiring legendary skill, lightning reflexes, and crowd-pleasing performance. And the field is specially artificial turf that athletes run, catch, and perform on must meet the 21st century challenge.
For the last 37 years of my career, my emphasis has always been on player safety, protecting players, ideally not having them get injured. So I really got involved with this artificial turf study to make sure that this was the best possible synthetic field for our players to play on.
Globe Life Park, home of the Texas Rangers since 1994, remains. But in March 2020, the team relocated across the street to brand new Globe Life Field. A huge part of the 21st century cutting-edge venue is a cutting-edge playing surface, manufactured by Shaw Sports Turf, one of North America's leading synthetic turf companies.
The fact that we went out and we benchmarked well-manicured natural grass playing environments, and in those tests we take 7 specific metrics. Those metrics break down into 3 areas. One is really player-to-surface interactions. One is traction and how that player behaves on the surface, and then also energy return, and really how the ball interacts with the surface. The goal is to mimic well-manicured natural grass playing environment, and through our research, we've been able to do that.
Texas Rangers and other teams, after decades of playing on natural grass and 2 decades of intense research on field surfaces, athlete and ball mechanics, decided the benefits of playing on Shaw Sports synthetic grass surfaces was simply too good to pass up.
Shaw had a commitment to getting the baseball surface right that was different than any other manufacturer that we did on our preliminary visit. And then in subsequent visits, they demonstrated a commitment to baseball and to baseball playing surface that was beyond anyone else.
Shaw Sports Turf prides itself on being at the industry and manufacturing forefront for better performing, safer, and more durable synthetic sports turf fields. As that leader, more and more sports teams, from little leagues to big leagues, are turning to Shaw Sports Turf for energy-efficient, water-saving, and big league cutting-edge solutions.
The main reason Paragon Sports Constructors decided to partner with Shaw Sports Turf Systems was their devotion to research and development. And basically, they're not doing what nobody else in the business is doing. We've worked with a lot of the other major manufacturers, and Shaw by far and away is light years above everybody else.
Installation of the new synthetic turf began in late February 2020, requiring 2 weeks of precision teamwork from start to finish.
Some fields now, it's a rubber pellet with a sand combination. That's what Toronto and Tampa Bay have. But we're actually playing with a new product with Shaw, which is actually an organic infill. So it's a ground up coconut shell, and it acts and feels and looks like a natural dirt.
So the turf system here is specifically designed for baseball. There's the B1K shock pad underneath the turf system here, and the turf is a very dense product, specifically with 2 tones of color to look very natural on TV and play just like natural grass. This field was benchmarked off the old Texas Rangers field.
When an organization as disciplined as the Texas Rangers does its homework, the payoff can be, well, like batting 1,000.
Well, the turf is nice. It feels like grass. The technology of this grass is made to feel like you playing in regular grass. I think it's going to be a very good surface for the players to play.
We are thrilled to have the Shaw surface on this field. We went to all the manufacturers on the synthetic side and said, listen, we're not even going to consider this unless you can deliver to us the best playing surface in Major League Baseball.
It's looking good, Chuck. It's really great. As you can tell, it's pretty close right now.
So one more lift of sand and then geofill.
That is correct.
We're going to turn it over to Dennis and his group.
Right. Let the grounds guys get on it and figure out how to moisture condition and maintain, and should be able to maintain it pretty easily.
Well, it looks great. Y'all have done an outstanding job on it.
Thank you. We're very proud of it.
To learn more about Shaw Sports Turf 20 years of excellence in over 3,000 field and stadium installations, and how Shaw Sports can help propel your organization into the 21st century both on and off the field, visit shawsportsturf.com. Or to view this segment again, visit us at InsideTheBlueprint.com. In order to build the toughest machines in the market, they use American steel. Steel that's cut with laser precision and fabricated by a welder who is dedicated to doing their best. But before the steel came the desire.
We began November 1, 2013 from very humble beginnings. We had 38 employees. We were just trying to figure out a way to produce a first-class product that was that would make its way into the marketplace.
You know, the demand was unbelievable. Our suppliers could not keep up. The tank companies couldn't keep up. We was selling a lot more machines than they could produce. So we was unreal excited about the launch of the new product.
It's Robert's relentless pursuit of perfection that inspired the company to build a brand new production facility that has nearly 5 acres under roof. It houses state-of-the-art equipment with room to grow. All of this, along with its nearly 300 employees, can be found in Batesville, Arkansas.
Intimidator and Spartan and Bad Dog Accessories, we had the latest of all technology. When you look at a lot of companies that's 40 and 50 years old, a lot of stuff they outsource. We do everything in-house. So we laser cut, form, break, weld, paint, assemble. So we literally can design something where it would take normally 3 years to do. We can have it done in 2.5 months.
Take our Spartan mower, there are a number of advantages that we have that individually causes it to stand out. One is the thickness of the metal. We use 7-gauge metal for all of our decks, guarantee it for life. The ride technology, we believe that we have a leading, industry-leading softness in the ride that we have on our mowers through the technology that we have implemented there. Our hill climbing ability, we have sold a number of mowers during the demonstration because of the ability of our zero-turn mower to stand and to mow on an incline.
We are looking forward to servicing our dealers, to knowing exactly what our dealers need to make their business successful, because we're only successful when our dealers are successful.
For our company, you know, when we look at stuff done by the seconds. We just redesigned a facility that was one of our newer facilities. We just redesigned it because we was at 42% weld time, and now we've got it to 72% weld on time. The more efficient we can get as a company, the more lean we can get, the better product that we can give the customer for a better price.
It's obvious that their success doesn't just come from dominance on the technical side, but from a firm foundation built on core values. Magic Pack is an industry leader in multifamily HVAC technology. A combination of performance, convenience, and flexibility, these all-in-one units optimize the construction process from design to occupancy.
So our mission is to be the obvious choice for heating and cooling solutions for the multifamily industry, for architects and engineers and developers and contractors. This is a goal that we pursue with a unique product called Magic Pack. Magic Pack is an all-in-one HVAC system that maximizes and optimizes projects. Allied Air is a division of Lennox International, and we happen to be celebrating our 125th anniversary this year. Lennox is quite unique, actually, as the only American-based pure HVAC provider. Our commitment and our intensity of focus is a big, big deal. We launched the Magic Pack concept more than 50 years ago now, offering a new approach to delivering comfort in multifamily dwellings. In fact, we created this all-in-one HVAC category.
MagicPack is an all-in-one HVAC system which improves the overall building environment while saving time and money.
So MagicPack is a really unique approach to doing heating and cooling systems in a multifamily environment like an apartment or a condo. First of all, it starts by not taking two separate components, an indoor unit and an outdoor unit, and having them separately installed, but having everything combined into one single box. So when you do that, you simplify the design stage by making it easier to include the HVAC system unobtrusively in the apartment complex or building. It makes it easier for an architect to design around the HVAC system and not have to make space and waste valuable green space outside the building. And it makes it easier for the installing contractor to repeatably put in a unit indoor only, takes less than half the time of a traditional system, reduces your labor hours, and gets you faster to the occupancy stage when the property can start making money.
MagicPack, with its plug-and-play design, is an ideal HVAC solution for apartments, condominiums, hotels, and other multifamily buildings construction. Its heating and cooling solution simplifies multi-vent building development at every stage, from construction to maintenance.
We say a lot of times with MagicPack that it's one choice that has a greater impact. So we know that architects and developers make over 5,000 choices on the products they want to include in every property they develop. And we think MagicPack actually creates the opportunity to open up more space, create a nicer living area, quieter, more peaceful space, and a space that's more desirable for residents. So there's a lot that goes into a great HVAC system. There's a compressor, there's an evaporator coil, there's a condenser, there's a blower, electrical components, control boards, and with MagicPack, we've been able to condense every single one of those components into a single package that's very simple to design with, very simple to install, it's unobtrusive on the property, and it helps fulfill the architect's vision. So I think that's where our innovation really shows. So this all-in-one HVAC system contains everything you need in one single compact package. You have a high-efficiency blower up top that moves the air throughout your system. In the center, you'll see a high-efficiency gas section with reliable blowers and a high-efficiency inducer motor to bring in fresh air from the outside. And then at the bottom, you'll see the compressor and then our high surface area coils that transfer the maximum amount of heat to the maximum amount of efficiency.
We're in Allied Air Manufacturing in Orangeburg, South Carolina. We started off from the base lay-in station, move around to the brazing stations. This is where we solder our joints together so that there causes no leaks. Then we put those to two high-powered pressure testers. One high-powered pressure, the next is the chamber. Then we go through a vacuum stage, test it, cooling stages. Then we install that to marry the heating side. So this unit is so incredibly different because we actually combine 2 in 1. It doesn't split, 2 in 1. You have heating and cooling out of the same cabinet. Here at the facility, we do assemblies for residential heating and air conditioning here. We assemble them here on the manufacturing floor. Then we package them and ship them.
From innovative technology that serves architects, property developers, engineers, and mechanical contractors, Allied Air, with their product MagicPack multifamily HVAC system, which optimizes the construction process from design to occupancy.
So we're really excited about the future of our company. MagicPack is a well-recognized solution in many markets across Canada and the United States. We're seeking to broaden our footprint into all of the other markets, and we expect to see significant growth in the future.
For more information about anything you've seen on today's show, or to become part of Inside the Blueprint, go to our website, InsideTheBlueprint.com.